The 2025 Toyota RAV4 model range sees a discontinuation of the off-road-oriented and technically complex Adventure and TRD models. But Toyota more than compensates for the loss by prioritizing the all-round versatility, practicality, driver comfort, and overall competence of all the remaining models. In addition, the 2025 RAV4 model range offers two hybrid options, a conventional hybrid and a plug-in hybrid, that both offer class-competitive power, performance, and fuel consumption, all of which combine to place the 2025 RAV4 hybrid models a cut or two above their competitors. Stay with us until the end of this video as we discuss why the 2025 Toyota RAV4 has no right to be this good. Multiple drive options. All the non-hybrid models in the 2025 Toyota RAV4 model range are powered by a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine that develops 203 horsepower and is connected to Toyota's renowned 8-speed automatic transmission that features a sequential shift mode. Front-wheel drive is standard on all non-hybrid models, although a simplified 4-wheel drive system is an available option. By way of comparison, the hybrid versions kick up the power by several notches, although they are fitted with the same engines as the gasoline-only versions. But in the case of the new Toyota RAV4 hybrid versions, the 8-speed automatic transmission is replaced by an electronically controlled, continually variable transmission. For example, the regular hybrid uses 3 electric motors to produce a combined power output of 219 horsepower, while the plug-in hybrid produces a combined power output of 302 horsepower due to its significantly more powerful electric motors. It is worth noting that because one electric motor is mounted on the rear axle, both hybrid versions come with 4-wheel drive as standard on all trim levels. As a point of interest, it is also worth noting that the plug-in hybrid model is capable of covering 42 miles on battery power alone. The hybrid versions also come with several drive modes to maximize traction and engine power output through the electronically controlled, continuously variable transmission in challenging or difficult driving conditions. Available drive modes include Sport, Eco, and Normal modes, EV mode, and Trail mode. But it is important to point out that not all drive modes are available on all hybrid trim levels. Excellent recharging times. Although the 2025 Toyota RAV4 plug-in hybrid has an 18.1 kilowatt-hour battery pack that the EPA estimates should be good for a 42-mile battery-only range, real-world tests at highway speeds produce a battery-only range of only 32 miles, which, if nothing else, demonstrates the variability in test methods and the results. Nonetheless, both the PHEV SE and PHEV XSE models are fitted with 6.6 kilowatt-hour chargers as standard equipment, so both of these models should recharge fully in only about 2.5 hours if they are plugged into a 240-volt power outlet. It is worth mentioning that when only a 120-volt electrical outlet is available, recharging times will generally be about 12 hours or so. For context, consider that these charging times refer to level 1 and 2 equipment that use household currents of 120-volt AC and 240-volt AC, respectively. So if you keep the battery state of charge above about 70% and don't travel more than around 40 miles per day, ordinary household current should be sufficient to keep your 2025 Toyota RAV4 plug-in hybrid charged up permanently. Capable handling. The principal driving force behind Toyota's enduring success in the marketplace is the fact that Toyotas do most things well, as opposed to doing only a few things brilliantly. The handling characteristics of the 2025 Toyota RAV4 model range are a good case in point. For example, while the steering of the 2025 Toyota RAV4 models is not as razor-sharp as that of some competing compact SUVs, it is nevertheless precise enough to inspire confidence in even the most conservative of drivers. The combined effects of a lack of excessive body roll and over- or understeer, as well as the efficiency of the multi-link rear suspension, provide predictable steering responses even on the twistiest of roads, while straight-line tracking is effortless on all road surfaces. In addition, the smooth power delivery and efficiency of the transmissions in both the gasoline-only and hybrid versions of the new Toyota RAV4 models, in combination with predictable and consistent braking performance, ensure that there's never a moment when a new Toyota RAV4 model feels unbalanced or not in the right gear ratio while negotiating twisting roads or long sweeping curves. If we add a towing capacity of 1,750 pounds for the higher trim levels and 1,500 pounds for the non-hybrid versions, we have a capable, versatile, and well-mannered compact SUV that has every right to be as good as it is. comfortable interiors. Although the base LE trim level in the non-hybrid 2025 Toyota RAV4 lineup comes with cloth-covered seats and a bare steering wheel, the overall guiding principle in all trim levels and variants seems to be the prioritization of passenger comfort and ease of use over luxury for the mere sake of luxury. Nonetheless, the non-hybrid XLE trim level kicks things up a bit and is available with an optional two-tone cabin, as well as a few more features like multi-zone climate control. If you prefer a more luxurious option, you might consider the non-hybrid XLE premium trim level that comes with durable faux leather upholstery, a well-stitched and padded dashboard, and center console armrest, as well as a leather-covered steering wheel and shift lever. The 2025 Toyota RAV4 model lineup also offers comfortable seating for 5 adults on comfortable and supportive seats, with the front seats being heated in the higher trim levels. Most models and trim levels also come with dual cup and bottle holders in both the front and back, as well as a generously sized covered storage bin that is big enough to hold more than just a phone. Speaking of interior space, the 2025 Toyota RAV4 models offer a generous 39.5 inches of headroom on models without a moonroof, 41.0 inches of legroom in the front and 37.8 inches of legroom in the back, 57.8 inches of shoulder room in the front and 56.4 inches of shoulder room in the back, which is sufficient to not make any occupant feel cramped. Cargo-friendly interiors. The 2025 Toyota RAV4 model range offers class-competitive cargo space, which is only marginally less than that offered by the new Subaru Forester. As a practical matter, though, the new Toyota RAV4 models offer sufficient interior space to fit 10 standard carry-on suitcases behind the rear seats, with the rear seats in the upright position, and 22 standard carry-on suitcases with the rear seats folded down. In terms of dimensions, the cargo space behind the rear seats measures 40 inches long, while the maximum width of the cargo area is 59.0 inches. The maximum height of the cargo area is 36.6 inches, which should be sufficient to meet the everyday needs of most families. Great fuel consumption. The 2.5-liter engine in the 2025 Toyota RAV4 model range is well known for being very fuel efficient, and so the EPA estimates that the non-hybrid front-wheel drive models are good for 35 miles per gallon at highway speeds, while four-wheel drive non-hybrid versions are good for between 33 miles per gallon and 34 miles per gallon at highway speeds. In comparison, the EPA estimates that the regular hybrid version is good for 41 miles per gallon in city driving and 38 miles per gallon at highway speeds, to yield a combined value of 40 miles per gallon, which is impressive by any standard. In the case of the plug-in hybrid, the EPA estimates that it is good for a combined 38 miles per gallon and 94 miles per gallon E, but it is worth noting that the plug-in hybrid achieved only 73 miles per gallon E during real-world high-speed fuel consumption tests. If you are familiar with hybrid vehicle terminology, the term MPGE can be thought of as being similar to miles per gallon, using a vehicle's specified fuel type. However, instead of representing miles per gallon using a vehicle's specified type of fuel, the term MPGE represents the distance a vehicle can cover using a quantity of fuel with the same energy content as a gallon of gasoline. In the case of hybrid vehicles, the different fuel would be an amount of electricity with the same energy content as a gallon of gasoline. Great pricing and value for money. Given the fierce competition for market share in the compact SUV segment, the attractive pricing and overall value for money you get with a 2025 Toyota RAV4 combine to make a new RAV4 stand out even more from its competitors. For instance, starting prices for the base LE non-hybrid model start at $28,850 and rise to $33,250 for the mid-range XLE premium models. Starting prices for the range-topping limited non-hybrid model begin at $37,115. To give these prices some context, consider that the starting price for the base LE non-hybrid model is lower than that of several of its direct competitors, including the Honda CR-V, Mazda CX-50, and VW Tiguan. By way of comparison, starting prices for the base LE hybrid model begin at $31,900 and rise to $35,120 for the mid-range hybrid Woodland Edition. Starting prices for the top-of-the-range hybrid limited model begin at $40,205. Note, though, that the prices listed here should be seen as guidelines only, since the final price you pay for any model or trim level in the 2025 Toyota RAV4 model lineup depends on the options you choose, delivery and destination charges, and other applicable charges a dealership in your location might levy.